Is Gucci Man a clone? Talk going around the internet that Gucci Man is a clone. His ex definitely says he is a clone or he been replaced. She even said that he passed in prison. People are pretty certain that Gucci Man is a clone, a replacement of some sort, but definitely not the person who we used to know. And if y'all knew old Gucci Man, then you can chime in. If you didn't know old Gucci Man and you just going by what you seeing on the internet, like trying to look back, nah, that's not it, bro. You got to have known old Gucci Man. I'm not talking about know him personally in real life. I'm talking about you was around back then and you was into Gucci Man and his music. Because I'm not gonna say the man a clone, because how do I know? Was I there when he cloned him? I don't know if it's cloned. In my opinion, that's not Gucci. In my opinion, that is not Gucci. Can people change? Yes. In other ordinary circumstances, I don't want to say ordinary, but in other circumstances, people can change to those extremes when they are of like total opposite, because that's total times 3 opposite of how Gucci was. Okay. If people want to grow, mature, and just be a good example, calm and just there for their family and all that, and just reach whatever, all the things that y'all say, all the things, okay? Then if they make a decision to do that and they find the tools to do so, they can become exactly what we saw on that show. Does that make it good, right, healthy, better, and all that? That's not what I'm saying. Do I think Gucci or any man, honey, should be sitting there letting somebody else or their wife sit there and have an interview for them? No. Unless, like, there's some kind of professional reason why that makes sense. And in this case, it didn't make sense. The interview was supposed to be for Gucci Man. Why is she talking? The way that went down, when people say he a clone, now you got to pay attention. Now we have to pay attention, okay? Not that I wasn't, because I was already questioning whether or not he was a clone. I may have not said it out loud, but to myself, I said, I believe he is. That's what I said. I mean, I don't know. I think that either, just like we've seen Ye go through phases and shit. Listen, my father was MK Ultra, so I already know. There's no limits, baby. There's no limits. I think that something did happen to Gucci. I don't know too much about the stories of, the jail stories and stuff. I didn't really look into those, but I think it's a possibility that one or all of those could be true. And I think that Gucci probably was replaced, or he is being constantly altered to be in the state that he is in, or he was cloned. But when we say clone, we don't mean the exact same, because that's not Gucci. And losing weight, having surgery, wanting to mature, settle down, calm down, whatever that sounds all good and peachy keen for somebody else to do. But when you the type of dude that Gucci Man was, okay, that's a hard no. Not just suddenly on top of that. Okay, and suddenly and to that extreme. Tell me this: even if Gucci changed, even if he changed, what would be the need for her to sit there and answer all his interview questions? Even with Charlamagne and them, but me, because I can't speak for y'all, because that's why we in this mess now. I already know they part of it. But y'all watch them all the time. Clearly they was in on that, because wouldn't they be like, why are you sitting here? The interview's for Gucci. At some point they would be like, you say what? Charlamagne was harder on Lil Mama and countless other people too, right? He gave Damon Dash a harder time than he did Gucci Mane wife, who we can talk about her ass in another video. But that was just too hard to deny. Something just ain't right. Cause why they sit there and do a whole interview with Gucci Mane wife about Gucci Mane? And guess what? Gucci Mane wasn't locked up. Gucci Mane wasn't in a coma. Gucci Mane wasn't deceased. Well, the Gucci Mane that they're alleging is Gucci Mane. He was sitting right there. Sometimes we may not want to talk about stuff. Sometimes we may hear stuff and just keep it on moving. Sometimes we don't want to talk about stuff, and you don't have to spend too much time on it all the time. But sometimes you just need to repeat that shit so you don't get, just so you don't blend in. So you don't blend in, and then it just seems all normal to you. You know what I'm saying? So you know it when you see it, you feel it when you should, you think, you see, but if you just let it all just blend in, you're not gonna do that no more. You're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. Let me give y'all an example what I'm talking about. Y'all keep watching these AI videos and listening to these AI videos, and you know it's AI. Now, if somebody's creating something with AI and they blending this and that here, and they're upfront about it, and you're just enjoying the content, cool. But when you got AI voices doing narration on videos and stuff, but usually, I'm talking about just last week, the normal thing, the trend has been for you to listen to actual people do that. And they're still there. They ain't went nowhere. They haven't declined, nothing. You just start listening to the AI ones. Just like you used to go to the grocery store. They have an inquire at the checkout aisle. They all those at the checkout aisle. You knew not to touch. Your mama would buy them, or she'll pick them up and look at them. But those was the gossip columns, the tabloids. The shit in there probably ain't even true. They was not even really respected. You start getting those channels on YouTube, and you knew what they looked like. They stood out. And you knew not to click it because you know it's going to be a bunch of mixed up lies and crazy stuff. And for the most part, people avoided it. Then people started clicking on it anyway, just, I don't know, for whatever reason. And now they are doing better than anybody else. Just like you clicking on those videos, listening to the AI voice doing the narration. Now you're used to it. It's normal for you. It's a done data after that. It's a done data after that. You make every excuse in the book as to why you want to keep ignoring things as significant as the possibility that they have replaced Gucci Mane. Regardless of, I didn't see nothing. Why would they do that? Why would they replace Gucci Mane? Blah blah blah. Hey. What happened to Keisha Kayore? Because it can happen to you.